folks, welcome back to another episode of the Dullet's Ordeal. Alright, I'm actually, if my voice sounds a bit crusty, it's because it is. I overslept a bit. And I'm actually traveling this week. So, I figured, let's find a game that's, that we can use as a filler. And I think Minecraft's ideal for that. It's chilled. It falls under our niche. It's survival orientated. There is a massive following for the actual game, so it just it kind of ticked all the boxes, if you will. So we'll see how the series does. We might commit to it. We might not. I might just use it every now and again as a as a bit of a break from the actual gameplay that take place on the channel. All right, so this is like, there's no funny mods. The only thing I've got that I quickly added was we've got the Zeros maps, and I also added the falling tree mod. I think that's it. And, fair warning, I have played a bit of Minecraft here and there. It's been a very, very long time. I've not played it in a very long while. So do not expect magic. Do not expect massive builds. Do not expect anything fancy. Because you will be severely disappointed. Just a fair warning. How do we... Oh yeah, that's how. Okay. So the basics I do recall. It's a game... Minecraft and I have a very weird relationship. And what I mean with that is we go through... I go through stages where I would play Minecraft, and I kid you not, for months it would be the only game that I, consistently spend time on. And then I just take I almost want to say a long form break from it. And I don't touch the game for, again, 4 months. So it's a very weird to and fro kind of relationship. It's a very fun game. It's something that I enjoy quite a bit. But it can eventually become a bit tedious, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's just briefly get the basics done so we can move on. Explore a bit. We need to get food sorted out. We need to get a bed sorted out. We need to get all the basics sorted. And then, obviously, maybe just find a place where we want to bunk down as well. It does not have to be anything fancy. It just needs to be sufficient enough for us to be able to hide from everything in the evening. If we end up not finding a bed. I should probably not run like that, but I'm going to, it's fine. Well, I'm sure we'll sort out food. So I'm actually quite fond of the Just Create mods. Like, I really enjoy the mods, because it gives the entire series, and the game itself, such an awesome spin to it. And Mr. Chicken, I'm so sorry. We need to get this done. I am truly, you have all of my sympathies, all my apologies to you, the family, to everyone. I can only apologize. That's the best I can give you this morning. So I adore the mods. I have not played on, I'm not sure what version this is. I essentially just took the latest version that was able to run the mods that I needed. And like I said, very, very, very basic. We aren't going to do anything fancy. And it's, ooh, this is decent. We're definitely going to need some coal as well. And we can now switch over to stone tools. So the reason I love this game so much is because it's so heavily focused on crafting. Like the exploring and also, and you know, and all that jazz, that's fun. It really is. But I like the, you know, the exploring side of the material and resource focus side of things. You know, to upgrade everything bit by bit and to look for specific resources and like I've for the last, I don't know, maybe decade or so, for whatever reason, that's just the kind of games I was leaning into. Which is weird, hey? Primarily just because I've been, for the majority of my life, I leaned into games like, let's get a furnace up and running. And then once we've got the furnace, we can cook up some chow because we are going to run short, and nighttime, she is coming. Yep. She is coming. What else did we owe? We need to switch over. We need to switch over to stone tools. And I was dumb just now. I should have just taken all of this. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this and that. And then, because we've got a bit of a problem now, we do not have a bed yet. And I do not want to immediately die and respawn. Especially considering it is going to be a reasonably... It's going to be a reasonably short video. Like, I mean, we are experimenting with this. That's... You know, that's all. It's not a... Like I said, we'll use this as a filler. But now... Yep, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Almost left you guys in the dark there. Alright, so now that we're safe, let's just make some room, and that should do. That should do. Alright, so we wanted to quickly sort out a... Yum, 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 yum. We definitely don't have enough food to be doing what we are currently doing. The only upside is we are not currently moving all that much. Okay. Let's get that cooked up as well. And then we need to upgrade our tools a bit. Let's do that. And let's do that. And it's such a small thing, hey, and I think a lot of Minecraft players probably don't even, you know, it's something that they probably don't even really consider. But the upgrade from stone to what am I doing? No, that was, oh, the shovel. The upgrade from wood to stone is exponential. Like, it is, like, it's a big one. It really is. Quality wise, it makes things so much easier. Alright, the only other thing we need to do then, other than wait out the nights, is to maybe get some more stone together. And then in addition to that, just to make sure we don't run out of coal. Is this? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's just, let this do its thing. And we can keep on mining if we're lucky. Oh, but wait. With the upgrades and everything that they did, is there not... sorry, when I say upgrades, what I'm referring to is with the updates, can you not make copper armor now? Yes, you can. Okay, cool. That's gonna help us quite a bit. Unless we, are fortuitous enough to find copious amounts of metal somewhere, which is very, very, very highly doubtful. I really need to make a plan and focus on having several cups of coffee before starting my recordings. Honestly. Otherwise, it's just terrible. The thing is, I am on a bit of a tight schedule for the next 7 days. So, or at least until... Oh, this is only going to be released next week. By then, my trip might actually be done. Okay, we've got more than sufficient stone. So now, we just have to wait out the night. Are we going to take a peek? Should we risk it? Are we risking it for the biscuit? Yeah, it is still solidly dark out there. Mind you. No. Okay. Alright. I'll check back in with you guys once the evening is done. See you just now. And we're back, folks. Look at that sunrise. Yeah, isn't that just beautiful? I'm actually looking forward to adding a few mods as well. I can't remember what you call them. The visual mods. What do you call them? In any case, I think that's going to be a very nice touch as well. If we get into the series, it is 100% going to be a very, very nice touch. Okay, we did end up finding some copper. And that was about it. There was nothing else that was substantially fancy. I don't think there's a considerable difference between I think the copper is obviously on a lower level compared to iron, but I don't know by how much. Okay, so we need to quickly look for... Oh, just look at that. Ask and you shall receive. No. This is a problem. There we go. Not anymore. You kind of caught me off guard there. This is... perfect, excuse me. This is perfect. And we are sorted out with a bed. Here we go. Just like that. And we've got some extra food as well. So now... excuse me. Ooh, no thank you. No thank you. We should probably look for at least 1 or 2 pieces of iron. So we can get the... so we can get a shield or something. Just to make things that much easier. Let's go have a look at what's... Because this is a different biome. And you get the most incredible mods with these games, hey? It's insane how talented some of these developers are. Like, it's honestly... Some of it is just... Like, it is awesome. Like, they build... you know, and again, if Minecraft picks up speed... on... Oh, no, that was a creeper, If not for the headset, I would not have heard that. That was cutting it a bit close. Mind you, we're not playing on hardcore or anything. So it shouldn't be a problem. I think. I don't know. I've never tried to take the hit without any form of armor or, you know, anything to protect you, so I don't know. But what we can do, if Minecraft picks up speed on the channel, to be fair, even if there's, you know, 10 or whatever people that actually like the game, then in my view, it's worth putting it on. I'm a big fan of it. It's a, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, a very chilled environment, especially if you're playing on the kind of settings I am. And there's nothing hectic. Like, it's, you know, we're playing on normal difficulty. We've got fire on, or fire spread we've got on. And this is literally just, you know, just like an intro to get a feel for how the game does. If it does well, then awesome. We can have a look at it. Then we can even add a couple of decent mods. And have a look at the, like I mentioned, there's like complete worlds that you can do as well. Like, I know there's a mod where you play on the moon. There's a mod where you play on, you know, kind of like a fantasy type world. Look how cluttered are. Nope, that's not right. How do we... Oh, that's how... Okay, wait, I'm there. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Let's see if we can't get off this little island. And go and check out what's at this nether portal. That's something that I am never... Like, I never look forward to it. The nether is just such a nightmare, man. The flint we can do with... this is actually good because this gives us the metal that we were after for the shield. Yeah, this is good. Do not underestimate, like, especially, well, primarily if you know, you brand new in whatever world you decide to jump in. These these broken nether portals are awesome. I can't remember how you make the shield. There we go. And yes, okay. I wasn't that far off. Yo, my my voice really is crusty this morning, hey? This is terrible sounding. Okay. Alright, there's that. And off we go. Let's go have a look if there's anything else we can take for granted. There's movements, but we do have a bit of food at the moment, so I'm not overly worried about that, and we don't need leather just yet. So I think, why don't we... And yes, I did add maps. I know, you know, most people, but it's more like the... I don't want to say the hardcore players, but the guys that really take the game seriously and, you know, play it consistently, that prefers doing the maps and you know, all the difficult stuff by hand. I love this game. The one thing that really bugged me was the fact that you don't have access to a map. And the in-game map system, I'm not a fan of at all. I am chatting away and missing moments like these where there's iron and goodies that we need. Ah, coal, for instance. And I know most YouTubers, so the only time I'll cut away from grinding like this will be when it's, I almost want to say long form grinding. Like if we're doing the mines and when we start doing stuff like that, if we get to that point, then I'll cut away for the heavy grind. But for stuff like this, I don't know why they cut it out. Like for me, it's, you know, and I've mentioned this in a few of my videos, it's part of the fun. Like I know it can become boring and tedious, but I don't know, I think if you locked into the video and the content and you really are enjoying it, then I can't see people disliking this, because there's still, you know, there's still something taking place, and there's still a, like you can still hear the content creator's voice, and you can still, I don't know, maybe I'm over-explaining it, but where was that piece of, right there? I just think it's part of the fun. Okay, there's the one piece that we initially looked at for the mine, but this is good, and I think we've now got enough copper to make an armor set with. Have we got enough? Yeah, that should be more than enough. That should be more than enough. I actually should have put backpacks on as well, but that's fine. We can make do. We can make do. That's not a big train smash. This is something that I enjoy quite a bit of the game as well. That first initial moment where you try to decide where to put your base up. Like, I really enjoy that. Like, there's the amount of in-game, you know, locations that the game actually provides you is, like, it's beautiful. There's a couple of very, very, very scenic places, excuse me, that you can call home. And we are seeing none of it. Mind you, yeah, this cliffside might actually be really, really nice. I just want to quickly grab this. Then we can make a metal pickaxe as well, and then that way, if we see anything fancy, then we can still grab that. What is happening? Don't do that. So much iron. So much iron. Here we go. Let's just sink down, grab that piece, and up we go. It's already nighttime again. Alright, you know what? I think that... Oh, there we go. There we go. This is actually perfect. We can stay here for the evening as well. This is perfect. Yep. Alright, folks. Like I mentioned, I was going to keep these videos very short, just so that we can get a feel for it. You are more than welcome. Please do me a favor. Just, you know, give me an idea of whether or not this is something that you'd like to see on the channel. What I'll likely do is maybe, I don't know, maybe do one more video for tomorrow night, and then leave it at that until we get a good idea of whether or not this is a, you know, whether or not this is something that you like to see frequently on the channel. We do have... Why am I making a furnace when we've already got one? Alright, folks. Thank you for tuning in. You know, and as always, I really appreciate it. Be good to yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.